introductions for the viewers. You are also going to upload the video and the same will with me. Sorry,
Okay.
same with me. So first you introduce yourself, then I will give my introduction. Okay.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. My name is Sangappa, and I'm connecting you from Bangalore. And if comes to my qualification, I have done diploma, and right now I have been working in government sector. It comes to my hobbies. I love to read newspaper, watch YouTuber conversations, and English videos, contents like motivational speeches, and so many podcasts. So I have been learning this language for past 5 months. Yeah, that's all about me, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's lovely, lovely conversations. You are government employee. It means it's very, what I will say, this is the professions of peace of mind for the present generations. All right. So yeah, now my turn. Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
my name is Ruby. I am from Assam. In previous years, I worked in schools where I taught maths from 6 to 10. But right now, I am not involved with any schools or any office. You can tag me as a house homemaker or along with I am certified on child psychology. I have done parent course. I am certified in parent course, and right now I am doing diploma course on counseling. It's very corner to have finished. That's all about me.
Oh,
Mm.
thank, thank you. Great, good to know you, ma'am. And I am also one of the your subscriber too.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Every day I
Yeah,
watch videos, so I'm very impressed with you.
okay, thank you. Again, thanks that you are visiting my channel. So yes, it is good to me. So, Sangappa, do you have any topic to discuss here, or will you like to go randomly?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Because now I would like to discuss some questions, about English. So, how much English grammar is important? Because earlier time used to teach in school. So, for the beginners, how much is important grammar and pronunciation? So, pronunciation also important because if you pronounce it in the wrong way, so it gives another meaning. So the people can't understand. So, I would like to discuss about this. Topics, ma'am.
Yes, this is a really important topics for any English learner.
Yeah.
In intermediate also should know, or they should also apply it. Oh,
Mm.
yes, if you talk about the grammar, it is very much important to have the basic knowledge of grammar, because without the grammar we can't express our time properly
Yes.
in present, past, or futures. But there is one question, no? If we don't start to speak with our mouths, if we have only knowledge in written, or we have learned in school as a subject, not as a language. So
Okay.
when we will open our mouth now, in spite of having a lot of sufficient knowledge of grammar, we will do a we will do a lot wrong in grammatically.
Okay.
So for the very beginner, I don't think they should be expert in grammar. First you start, speak, and you record. Then you will have the opportunity to learn the grammar, to correct yourself, or yeah, anybody may suggest you also to correct the grammatical parts. So when anybody will start to speak, no, they should not have any shy or hesitate that I am speaking grammatically wrong. Because no, with little bit wrong in grammar, not little bit, you can say if 50% is wrong, then also people understand what am I speaking, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so that's why grammar is important. And if you ask about the fluency, no, without little bit, oh sorry, with little bit wrong also, we can be the fluent speakers. Fluent speaker means what? To express our thought fluently without hesitation and without shyness and with the perfect eye contact and with the perfect pronunciations. Yes,
Okay.
if we want to make our level up to the marks, in that time we should not have any grammatically wrong, and pronunciation it is very much important. It may
Yes.
our accent may be in our mother tongue or in India. In India, there are a lot of languages and lot of accents are there because we are from different states and our language mother tongue also different.
Yes. Yes.
So accent for me, as we are Indian, I think accent does not matter if we are living in India, not in the. I am talking the apart from India, other country. Only for India, accent is not important. Accent
Okay.
may be in our mother tongue, but pronunciation should be clear that anybody will understand what words I am pronouncing. Yes, right. So I don't have more now to elaborate here. Now it's your turn. You speak here a little bit.
Okay.
What is the definition with grammar or with accent?
Yes, definitely I agree with you, ma'am. Because so here again I have one more doubt, ma'am. Because we are now educated people. Now we are learning this language. Now we wanted to learn grammar and pronunciation. Some like illiterate people like if we have a environment. So if you have a English environment without grammar, also we can learn this language. But in that
Yes,
time we are considering grammar, right? So if we are educated now, we are according to the grammar we are learning. Sometimes if you are trying to speak according to the grammar, sometimes we are making mistakes. So that will also sometimes we have considering the matter. So
yes, right.
according to the my opinion, basic grammar, at least basic, if you know about the tenses. So V1, V2, V3, that much enough. And simultaneously, environment also important because if you have a good environment without grammar we can learn by pummeling and initially by making some mistakes. So initially by making mistakes we can learn this language, and after then it's not a piece of cake we cannot
Yes,
learn short period. So if you have a good environment, so within 2 3 months we can learn this language. And
yes,
simultaneously pronunciation also important because pronunciation is really important because sometimes like a homophones, so many homophones words similar, but spelling only different. And according to the pronunciation will be same. So according to the situation we are understanding. So that's why
yes, right.
pronunciation matter also really important. So if you have
Yes,
a
right.
speak good you utter good pronunciation, definitely we can manage with people and we can understand, we can have a conversation with people. So I would also uh, I would also prepare basic grammar and pronunciation partner. Okay.
Yes, absolutely right.
Okay.
So yes, more one thing, if we go outside of India, then we should give importance of accent. And I
Yes.
would like to add here more one things, no. Sometimes what happens, we speak, we are constructing sentence clearly. Our
Okay.
sentence is correct and grammatically correct. But
Okay.
clarity means sometimes we make our sentence DJ that is just understandable, not
Yes.
suitable.
Okay.
So
Okay.
to learn to construct the suitable, to construct any sentence suitably, it means it clear in clarity.
Mm.
We should we should listen the video also. It may be podcast video, any video who are the very expert with the language,
Okay.
and we should read it. We should read also some book because
Mm.
in books, no, especially story books, novels, their sentence construction is up to the level. So if we read, then we can improve ourselves not only grammatically in clarity also. And I think our sentence constructions always should be in small part. When we are beginner, that with whom I am talking, he will understand in clarity, and
Mm.
that is comfortable to communicate the people,
Mm.
right? Or if we arrange the long sentence, sometimes what happens, with whom I am going to communicate, no, he may get little bit distressed to understand. So
Yes.
yes, yeah. if sentence construction is in short sentences, then I think this is better as compared to the long sentence.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you, ma'am. Because now we are beginner. So initially we start with a small sentence only. So then only we can, if you are comfortable with a small sentence within, once you can understand. Yes, I am ready to speak with people. Then we can make longer sentence. But initially we
Yes,
have to
right.
start with small sentences. Okay. I would like to one more question, ma'am. Comes to vocabulary, because vocabulary also really important for the beginners. If you have a good vocabulary in your bucket, so definitely we can use in while talking with people and having the conversations. Initially, beginners how can develop, how can enhance their their vocabulary, ma'am? Because whenever we are going to reading in books and watching some videos, so we are thinking that yes, I am ready, I can use these words in sentences and while in conversations. When truly you comes to the in front of the people, we are forgetting those vocabulary. So
Yes, we forget.
how can we sustain those vocabulary permanently in our mind?
Okay. So you take daily basis one to new vocabs or phrasal and idioms, a writing book
Okay.
means a writing, sorry, writing copy, and
Okay.
make few sentences with their with those vocabulary or phrasal idioms. If nowadays ChatGPT and Google is always with us, so
Yeah.
we can take help from ChatGPT and Google's.
Mm.
After that, when you come to in conversations, no, you try to use those vocabulary and phrasal idioms. I think definitely it will work to improve our vocabulary. I'm not going because I am not affording much more time to flourish my language. So my language means flourish the language. So I think it will work because I know there's
Mm.
somebody, yes, some guys are doing like this and they are improving, they are learning a lot daily basis. Whenever they come to in conversations, no, they use those vocabulary. And more one thing I would like to hear here to hear this, in our conversation, no, we should not use too much rare vocab
Mm.
because I will forget myself if I use too much rare vocab or phrases, and with whom I am talking, he or she may be also get difficult to understand. So, daily basis we should take two or three, not much more, rare vocab and phrases. Where whenever we come to speak, we should use. Yeah. What about what will you tell on it?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
What is
according
your
to my,
opinion?
yes, I am using them. I'm using, ma'am, Meta AI and ChatGPT and Google Translate. And it comes to audio call, I use a CV application and Open Talk. So, ma'am, whenever
Okay,
I'm
okay.
watching like a video conversation like your videos, and so many other people are there, like Rajani ma'am and Santa ma'am, so many good speakers. Yeah, so every day I watch their video conversations. So sometimes, they are using past and vocabulary and advanced level vocabulary. That time my mind goes blank. So what is the meaning of this vocabulary? So again I pause the video and I go to ChatGPT and I
Thank you,
find the,
Jan.
and then I will write somewhere, and after that I repeated that word, and I will try to correct in my pronunciation. I will try to pronounce it in clear, and after that I try to use those words in while having conversations. So many, but ma'am, 1 hour I can remember in my mind, and one day I can remember. So after 3 days, 5 days, again I'm forgetting. So for that, ma'am, what I'm doing, how much is possible, I try to speak with people by audio call as well. So whenever you are uttering those words again and again, so it would definitely keep in our mind. So I am following these kind of words, but even though sometimes, but whenever I am in single time, I am that time I am thinking. I will think, yes, these words I have to use today conversation. But even though again I am forgetting those words.
Yes, this is happens.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
I, I, I would like to give you a small tips.
Yeah.
you are learning the new words and vocabs, you should have a diary and
Yes.
daily watch that diary for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Then definitely it will stay permanently in your brains. And
Mm.
I would like to tell more one thing. No, I know our conversations. Yeah, all conversation videos. I don't think those much helpful.
Mm.
Somebody may not be the fluent speakers, but their speaking style is very good. They
Yes.
can speak fluently. Fluent speaker means what? You should have the proper eye contact. Your body language should be tight, which should be attractive.
Yes.
So yes, podcast video. Usually, I listen the podcast video, which are the maximum cartoon video, and sometimes I used to hear that app. So
Okay.
I noticed that there they don't use the rare vocab. It's very rare.
Mm.
Rare vocab and phrases much more. They are
Mm.
using their construction sentence like this, which has the very clarity and suitable to listen. So
Okay.
yes, I don't think that to be the fluent speakers, we should have the lot of memory of vocab and phrasal, rare phrasals and vocabs. Because you know why I am learning this language to communicate the people.
Yes. Yes.
Suppose you are talking with me, you have learned a
Okay.
lot of vocabs and hard phrases. Hard means rare uses, and you
Okay.
started to speak with me all the time
Yes.
with those vocabularies. In that time, I may have shy to ask you what is the meaning. So
Yes. Yes.
I may grasp the meaning of your sentence wrongly. So
Yes.
to communicate the people, I'm not telling that we should not learn the layer, use vocab and phrases, a lot of vocals and phrases. Yes, that is important. That is important and that is good if those words are have in our memory. But
Mm.
before that, we should have the fluency. We should
Mm.
have the correct pronunciations. When we come to speak now, we should not have any sound. Oh, ah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. First, we have to grasp that much.
Mm.
Then go behind the vocab and phrases.
Okay.
Right? I don't know what will be your opinion, but in my opinion,
I
it is
agree with you.
definitely
Yes.
right where right
Yeah.
first.
Ma'am, actually, I'm doing the same thing. Whenever I getting some new vocabulary, so what I do, I will check it out in Google Translate, and again I will listen more and more times because without listening we can't learn anything. So first I listen, so how they are pronouncing, and according to that I'll try to pronounce it once, twice, thrice. So then only I will speak with real people, because sometimes we are saying with the video call, suppose
Yes.
I don't know the meaning of that. So that's why I don't use that kind of words in video conversation. So that's why I go for audio call. If you
Yes.
going
Yes.
with, so if I am making mistakes, I can understand. Yes, I made a wrong pronunciation. I made mistake here. So
Yes.
yeah, how
Right.
to in the video conversation. So that's why I have to repetition the same words again and again.
Yes. Right. Absolutely right. I also
Yeah.
correct myself. I did not have any teacher to correct me. But after wrapping our video calls, no, when I
Mm.
watch, no, I noticed that yeah, I am doing it wrong in pronunciations or in grammar also, and that is very much helpful video calls. So
Yes.
yeah, yes.
Okay.
So Chongaba, do you have any more,
Yeah,
or
no, ma'am.
otherwise I'm going to wrap up our conversations.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank
Actually,
you, thank you,
ma'am.
thank you, thank you.
Pleasure.
Definitely we will meet again. It may be through audio or video. It was
Yeah,
lovely
yeah,
conversations with you.
yeah.
Okay,
Sure, ma'am.
thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Have a good night.
Yeah, good night, ma'am.